Look at how sick these fucking people is, man. They was trying to bury me out here a couple years ago. This is where I grew up at. Right here. Milton Graham's house. Now they have it boarded up and shit like it's some kind of fucking crack house. Okay? This the realness now. It's done got fucking serious. And I'm not fucking playing. You done did everything to me. I haven't did anything yet. But I'm about to. Do you understand? This is the house I grew up in. This nigga come down here putting his fucking underpinning and shit on there, being the best fucking coon in the world. Being the best coon in the world for these people around here. This is where I grew up at. These niggas got my place looking like a fucking boarded up shack now. These people here moved in across the street from me 6 years ago, and it's like they've been sitting here to be the overseers of me or something, and the destruction of my fucking life and everything that I accomplished for myself. I'm not having it, man. I'm not having it. Every time somebody's car gets fucked up, they bring it up here to this dude's house, man. Every time somebody's car gets fucked up, they act like I'm some kind of slave to the state of Mississippi or something, and they wanted my shit and start stealing. This is where I fucking grew up at, man. This is it. This is it. This is my fucking home. I would never let none of this shit around here happen. I had my own semi-tractor, own pickup truck, everything. Just sitting there chilling. $1,000,000 truck driver. Next thing you know, I'm being targeted by some kind of hate crime that you ain't never fucking seen. They acting like I'm a slave in modern day time. When I was really just sitting there trying to figure shit out, it was like, it wasn't even trying to figure it out. It was like, I'm getting hit with such injustice that ain't no way this shit is happening in modern day times. They acting like I'm a slave and they stealing shit I've been working for my whole life. I'd have a new place over here right now. This is my dad's place, Milton Graham. I'd have a trailer or something sitting out here in the garden or something, and be done fix this one up. This nigga taking some kind of payoff from these people and shit and holding this place down. You know, I done did the best I can, dude. I'm telling you. They all been working a coup on my ass. Now, I'm sitting here, I'm trying to stay cool, but you got these people acting like they got ownership of me or something, and there ain't none of the such, man. Somebody need to do some serious investigating, because it's about to get real ugly, man. I ain't got no fucking owners. This ain't 18 fucking 50 something. All right? They need to fix it. I done had a semi-truck stolen, a pickup truck stolen, and before that, a whole lot of fucking money. Just they got me working and I'm not making any money like I'm somebody's slave or something. Because I'm a great producer. Next thing you know, everything I do don't make money. They stealing money out my stock portfolio. Huh? I got a stock portfolio. And there's something about this bitch over here too, because every time I sell off a lot of shit, they start running up here to this motherfucker. Who the fuck is this? Is somebody trying to do something? Because I'll fucking, what are you trying to do? Oh, that was that meal set, boy. But this Milton Graham house right here, United States soldier. Ain't no fucking, there ought to be a statue to my daddy out here in this fucking yard. Ain't no telling how much shit he did for the country. Instead, when he passed on, they send the wrong headstone and everything else. They can like send him a Vietnam veteran memorial headstone and all kind of fucking shit. There ought to be a statue to my daddy out here in this fucking yard. Ain't no telling what he actually did. He just told me he was a truck driver in the army, but he's probably something else. Did a whole lot of shit. Next thing you know, I got somebody over here acting like his son, like I'm a slave in modern day times, man. That's 1075 County Road 68 North, Myrtle, Mississippi. Kevin Graham, where Kevin Lamont Graham grew up at. His brother, mother, all his family does sit here and help people backstab him all over the fucking place, steal his wealth from him. And now they just got our place boarded up. They trying to act like we were some kind of crackheads or something or whatever. Dude, I didn't work my whole fucking life. And this is the thanks I get. People plotting on my shit, changing my life up. Yeah, sure, I got a little trailer shack down the fucking road, but this was my home address forever. You understand? They talking about something about a tree fell on the house and all this shit. Meanwhile, this nigga could have fixed that trailer up a long time ago. He just been holding our shit down, trying to have somebody else move in our place. They try to act like white folks stay there or something. White folks ain't never stayed there. And it's getting real. It's getting real. Okay? This is what my granddaddy's house was. Right here. Uncle William actually owned this land right here. My uncle. Now they done erased my house, the grandpa's house. I used to go up there and sit with grandpa. You know what I mean? After school, you know what I mean? I had a Chevy dunk thing sitting right there in the weeds. Been sitting there for fucking years. Been sitting there forever. Shit never went nowhere until Kevin got enough money to have send that motherfucker to pimp my ride or something. All of a sudden, Tony shows up over here, and him and this boy, I think that's a dude that was sitting over there with Tony that day. And they was over there putting a fence up on this land over here, across the street. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, the nigga that's helping Tony fence off this land over here, which I don't even think Tony owns this shit. He was trying to they're using a black face to go around and buy up this shit. But they know Kevin Graham been the wealthiest nigga on this road, man. Cause I'm just a single dude driving truck and I own my own fucking truck. Now this is all Miss Alberta's land right here, but then they turned around and they said Tony bought it. Around that time Tony was over here, I wasn't thinking too much about that. I'm still sitting up here, got my semi-tractor and everything sitting up in the yard. They fencing off the land, they did all that shit. Meanwhile, I'm like, I'd already talked to Tommy Lee Dozier about buying the trailer. And he talking about he wanted $20,000 for it. And I'm like, $20,000, man? Goddamn, I know they didn't give a 10 for it. But you know, yeah, you ain't gonna get the love they got. But I'm hoping that it would, he know me. He know. But see, then I heard sell that Tony bought the land and the trailer for 50 G's. And I'm like, that ain't nothing. But I didn't think to ask about that. I was too busy. But even then, at that time, I wasn't really ready to buy it because I was just taking care of my truck. These motherfuckers can see what I'm building on. I'm building on the wells. Now this is what Carl been staying at up here for 30 fucking years. All of a sudden, this nigga doesn't help people stab me in the back and act like I'm some kind of fool and all this shit. And he been living there 30 years and ain't figured out how to get no money yet. All of a sudden, this nigga done disappeared. I believe he's done been promised a house somewhere for stabbing me in my fucking back. Them motherfuckers didn't think I was gonna make it back from Atlanta or something. I'm like, shit, me and Green Hornet done been up there plenty of time, like Bob say, just keep the oil check. Now you see what this nigga done got this copyright van and just put that up there as a monument to these motherfuckers working together to get me down and shit. You see? I was over there that day, Carl was buying that van from the man out there at copyright. It still say copyright on it, but you can see the stenciling, in the stenciling. That's like an inside joke and shit that they done fucking work together to steal from me. You understand? I'm telling you, they got all my shit and replaced it with an old raggedy van. You know what I'm saying? It's been a fucking hate crime. Kevin Graham, all it came from was these motherfuckers driving by my house every day, seeing that semi truck, seeing my pickup truck, seeing my trailer, all my shit. Next thing you know, they acting like they business partners of mine and all kind of shit. I don't know none of them motherfuckers up there. I don't even know the white man name. I just seen him standing in the fucking yard. I done had enough of these people, man. All I did was work to be successful. Next thing you know, I'm being too successful. And they gonna make it a point to rob me of everything that I should have. And act like I was some kind of fool or something. They done put fake predator alerts out on me a while ago at the laundromat. There was a girl with a goddamn pussy out, almost underwear on down that motherfucker. It's like they had a little girl in there, and then they had a woman sitting in the car with just underwear on, Calvin Klein underwear. And the little girl walking around in there with her daddy, and then here comes the woman in the door with her fucking drawers on. It's like they trying to see if I'm actually some kind of pervert, pedophile or something. I ain't never been no goddamn pedophile. I mean, I done fucked around with so many goddamn gals. Hey, no, I shouldn't even say it like that. I ain't like no gigolo or nothing, but I'm just saying. They trying to act like I was fucking, trying to act like I'm some kind of pervert, pedophile or something. Nigga, they ain't never had no woman or something like that. They being weird, funny style. Jimmy and Carl got together, drug that regular ass trailer over here. I want the truck. That's Pop's truck. But Carl broke that trailer over here and set it down there. And they've been working together to make me seem like I was living in some kind of fucking trailer park or something. This is my yard right here. Now I gotta pick up this fucking garbage that the dog done tore up, and I set it outside a while ago, so I see why they did. But this is my place. I own this place. It ain't much, but I was gonna tear it down and put a new trailer over here. And I got a fucking semi truck. And a pickup truck. And every fucking thing else. And I'm talking about that 2012 GMC Sierra that I fucking worked very hard to hold on to and everything. These people getting together, stealing my shit and trying to bury me off because I was one of the wealthiest folk they know if they don't fuck with me like that. Dude, it has been a hate crime and a fucking horror show. It sure is funny how that headlight is flashing blue to me, but in the camera, it's flashing red. That's interesting. It just keeps flashing blue, but on the camera it's flashing red. I guess the camera lens is actually like a blue blocker type of a thing, kind of like these glasses I have in there. That's interesting. I just not noticed that. Sitting there looking at my shit. Oh, I hate to say how many miles the car has on it. Oh boy, let me dust that off a little bit. Had that. No, man, it's getting real around here, though. It's people thinking they just finna bury me and disappear me off and act like an old Kevin Lamont Graham of Myrtle, Mississippi never existed. Well, he exists, and I'm him. I'm a man. I deserve to have more respect than that, and not people just plotting and scheming in some kind of way or another. You're going to get me up into the state and all the shit and bury a very wealthy man, and should still be. These people just been working together as a unit to tear me the fuck apart. I still got all the paperwork for all the loads of shit I did, man. All the paperwork for my truck, all the repair work I did on my truck and shit. I'm telling you, it has been a hate crime. And they trying to just cover it up by finishing me on off now. Cause what you think about the dude that accomplished all that shit, all of a sudden being dusted off and it ain't supposed to be nothing more than a common bum and shit. That ain't me, man. I ain't never been that. I've been torn through hell and shit. But even after that, I still was able to get up and keep on standing. Anyway, that's Lifehack story, Kevin Graham. The visual.